Ada for telling my wife our son's ridiculous behavior was her fault? A lot of the responses said that my wife Mary was jealous of Diane, our daughter-in-law, or inappropriately close with Mickey, our son. But she welcomed Diane with open arms and treated her as the daughter she never had. Mary invited Diane and Mickey over for a bite. She commented a few times under breath that Mickey was doing too much PDA and sent him to the grocery store. Then she interrogated Diane on if she felt comfortable, if anything was bothering her, and told Diane to let her know if anything ever worried her because Mary would pick her up. No judgment. I was baffled. Diane thanked Mary but said she was fine. Mickey came back and we had a nice time, though I noticed Mary kept an eye on them the entire time they were at our home. After they were gone, I turned on Mary and asked her what the hell she was doing. She stammered that she had no idea what I was talking about. I told her she was being really weird and asked her point blank if she was jealous that Mickey was doing their thing with Diane. She broke down and said she wasn't jealous, she was downright uncomfortable. Then she told me that she hated the way Mickey used an innocent thing between mother and child for husband and wife. I asked her why it bothered her. She said that it looks bad, a man demanding affection in exchange for helping his physically disabled wife. She emphasized that Diane was more helpless here than she could be. We live in a mountainous town that's not wheelchair friendly. Diane can't drive anymore. She had to rely on Mickey. Mary had to ask Diane and make sure she was really okay. I asked her if she had so little trust in her own son to be a good person. Mary said her own father seemed like a good person to others, but he was not a good father or husband. Mary's late mother was physically disabled and likely had anxiety and depression because of her disability and her husband's controlling behavior. She wasn't allowed to go out of the house and had no money. Her husband threatened to throw her in an asylum if she tried to leave, with or without the kids. So Mary's mother would reward children with kisses and hugs if they helped her out. They did chores, like washing dishes or laundry or helping her make a meal, in exchange for extra hugs and kisses since her mother didn't have an allowance to give them. Her mother passed away when she was a teenager. Mary had never mentioned much of her childhood before now. Mary passed the tradition down to Mickey, but it changed it a little bit since she liked to spoil Mickey. Seeing it in a not parent-to-child context and with Diane being physically disabled was pretty disturbing to Mary, and she was getting panic attacks thinking about it. Mickey does look like his grandfather. He takes after Mary's features, so I think it also made her upset. I sat her down and said that I understood where she was coming from and we could figure it out together. I called up Mickey and told him the history behind his grandparents, and Mickey said he got why it triggered his mom and he wouldn't do it in front of Mary anymore. Mary said that she felt hurt. I assumed she was jealous and insecure of Diane instead of worried for her. I deeply hurt her feelings. I apologized, but she's still hurt.